today's ASMR video in which I'll show you this fantastic book that I have in front of me. We will pass through these chapters of this book, and I'm asking you to tell me and write me in your comments about which topic you would like that I speak more about. I will write here the names of the topics. First we have Earth's resources. In this chapter, I can speak about rocks and minerals, about game stones, energy, agriculture, a little bit about forestry, farming and fishing, sustainability, but maybe I will not speak about everything. I found the most interesting parts of these chapters. But you see, when I tell you that it will be about rocks and minerals, then we will have this beautiful picture, and I will go through each item on this picture, for example. Also, we have here some rocks and some minerals to talk about. Then we have weather. Some people find it interesting. For example, one topic, and the other people want something else. It is not easy to satisfy all the people. But if some of you want me to talk about weather, I can. In the video about the weather, I can tell you something about monsoons, hurricanes, clouds, winds, tornadoes, thunderstorms. Then I will go in more details, in which I will explain you, for example, hurricanes. And then again we have this wonderful picture in which we can see a lot of details that we will talk about. We have the water cycle, which may not look like interesting topic, but you can see also this wonderful picture here, and these pictures down there, which will be, I'm sure, of interest for you to hear about. Because some of these topics are quite short, I will and I can join them together. Here we have shaping the land as a topic. But I can join this topic with the weather, for example. When we are speaking about this topic, I can tell you something about winds, the coasts, the water, waterfalls, glaciers, and caves, for example. A very nice picture of these caves. Here is a waterfall, for example. And then two fantastic pictures of glaciers. They are not photographs, they are pictures that someone has drawn and paint. Very nice. And here we can see what this terrain will look like after the glacier will melt. Unfortunately, today's climate is hotter and hotter each day, and the glaciers are melting, and that is a big problem. maybe to be more precise, for us, the people, because planet will survive floods, but people will have great difficulties. Many areas will be flooded if glaciers will melt, because the sea level will rise, and many towns and areas where people live around the coasts of the oceans will be flooded and under the seawater. Well, when we are speaking about Earth's oceans, it is also our topic. Earth's oceans. It is very, very interesting topic. We can speak about seafloor of the ocean, about ocean waves, tides, currents. And here one very interesting picture about light and dark areas in the oceans. It is a fantastic picture of ocean floor and the depths of the ocean. I like the oceans very much. Well, after the topics about Earth, we will have topics about the nature. Let us see what these topics are. First one is about the life on Earth and how this life began. Let us write this. After 4 topics about the Earth, now we have nature. Nature. So let us write this first topic in the nature chapter. How life began. In this chapter about how life began, we will speak about science of life, about evolution, about changing in the planet, fossils, about timeline of life, which looks to me very interesting. A lot of very interesting pictures with the names of the eras and pictures of animals and plants that lived in that eras. A special chapter is, or part of this chapter is dedicated to dinosaurs. Many people want to know more about dinosaurs, so it will be also interesting. And then, in more details, I will speak about Tyrannosaurus Rex. Here we have detailed picture of this magnificent creature. An explanation of some details. Here, the part of the chapter is about how fossils form. With also a lot of interesting pictures to talk about. The living world is the next chapter. Let me write this. Or we can name. We can continue with the numbering, okay? I will not go with the number 1, but I will write here number 5, okay? And then the living world will be number 6. Okay, no problem. Here we have parts of these chapters. Life forms under threat, food chain, plant life, how plants grow, life cycle, some extraordinary plants, and then we have green energy part, very interesting. is a picture of a leaf. Here we have a topic about special kind of animals. Most of the animals that live around us on land and in the oceans are in vertebrates. Animals that do not have backbones and joined internal skeletons like ours. Many have tough external skeletons, while others have hard shells. So one video can be about them. Here we have interesting names: arthropods, in which we can see lobster, for example. Then we have some wonderful forms, as they name it in the book, in which we have octopus, we have shells, corals, and insects are also in vertebrates. Big picture of wasp and details explained. It looks interesting to me. A story about butterflies. And caterpillars that transform themselves in a butterfly. Then we have vertebrates. Let me see. Yes. We can write this as a topic 7, both of them. Invertebrates and vertebrates. Most of the more biggest animals that live around us are vertebrates, animals with flexible backbones and internal skeletons. Here we have pictures of many such animals. Very nice. Fish. We will see what it is inside a fish and what are types of fish. Great white shark. It is not easy to swim in the areas where there are sharks, especially white sharks. Anyway, they are very nice animals. Amphibians, frogs and their friends. Here we have a story about frog life cycle. With detailed explanation. Reptiles. The American alligator here. Turtles. Snakes. Lizards. Hatching of the snake here. And big, wonderful picture of crocodile. We can go in details when we will speak, if you like, about this topic. And then we have birds. Their migration. In detail picture. How birds fly. We can explain this also. Then we have mammals. Nice. African elephant. elephant, glorious animal. Facts about elephants and in detail explanation of their body. This one is pregnant, look. Baby inside. And then we have a chapter about survival secrets. It will be all chapter 8. I must say that this chapter 7 is quite big, so I'm not sure that I can have this as a one video. It will be surely divided in several videos if I will record it. So, chapter 8. Survival secrets. In this chapter, I will speak about animal intelligence, about parental care, about habitats of animals and plants, with this nice picture in which I will go in detail. Here it is nice picture of American desert and explanation of each item or animal and plant on the picture. Like, for example, jackrabbit. And then, very interesting little story about Amazon rainforest. I like it very much. African savanna. In fact, I can speak about each of this in a broader manner, and of course that Amazon forest or African savanna are big topics. But in our videos, I will just tell you what we have in this book. nice and interesting, like entrance in this area. A short story about coral reef. Here we have something about animal architects, ants, termites, and beavers, and spiders. And birds with their nests. Then the story can be about predators and their prey, which is some kind of sad story, but that is how nature works. If one wants to survive, many times the other must suffer. After the big chapter about nature, we have now chapter about a human body. It is the third part of our journey through this wonderful book. But, or how it is written, human body. And the first chapter in this part is body basics. Here we have a lot of pictures that are showing us what it is inside our body. And here a big picture of human cell. It can be interesting to speak about details in the human cell. Here we have skeleton. And muscles is about the skin. Look at this picture. Very enlarged picture of human skin. I think it can be very interesting to go into details. Here we have also a nail, fingernail. Then the next chapter is about fueling the body. Fueling the body. In this chapter, we can talk about digestion, respiration, transport, waste disposal. Nicely put on words. What do you think? How food is going from mouth to stomach is explained here. And how teeth work. Maybe no so nice picture of intestines, but it is also part of our body. Here is the story about our blood. And our heart. Maybe not so nice story about fighting germs. Cleaning the blood is the name for this part of the human body chapter. Air supply, in which we can speak about human lungs. And after this chapter about fueling the body, we have chapter, the name, in control. In this chapter, we can speak about human brain, human senses, nervous system, hormones, reflexes. Maybe some of us will be interesting in the story about the brain and brain power. Nice picture of human eye, an explanation how vision works. Here we can speak about our hearing and what it is inside the human ear. Then, story about taste and smell. Look, for example, it is a magnified picture of human tongue. And here, smell cells. The name of this page is Control Chemicals, and here it is a story about hormones. Is it of your interest? I don't know, maybe. And then we have a story or chapter called Life Cycle. About the human reproduction and genes and DNA. A new life. The growth of the baby in mother. A story about growing up and changing that we all pass through. Something about genes and DNA. This will conclude our today's session. In some of the following sessions, I will go in more details with these stories that we spoke about today. Thank you for your attention and good night.